Hi everyone, it's Zadira and it's a new day in Pixark and we're going to have tons of fun today. We are going to build a barn. Look here at this barn that I want to show you. I built this in order to have a place to put Trixie the Trike and Bob the Boar in so they aren't in my way in my garden. Right now they're in the garden and this will keep them out of the garden and I can use them only when I need to. This is what the front of the barn looks like. I went ahead and built it, but I wanted to show you how I built it because the front face actually mirrors or is identical to the back face. I built this much of the barn to show you what it looks like, but then I have the back of it here ready to go. I'm going to show you how I built the barn. I'll show you what the inside looks like. Well, I put the little dodo pin here. We can fill that up with dodos. I'm thinking about putting the Fiomia pin back here. And then I found these storage boxes using the volcanic rock. I found some volcanic rock and was able to make those storage boxes and the little table in the decoration hut. And so I thought those looked kind of old-timey barnish, especially, I mean, look at the detail on the door. It kind of matches the windows. These are just the plain wood windows. What we're looking at is the plain wood beast gate, wood windows, wood walls, and wood ceilings. But I am using the western flooring. This is the western wood flooring. And I wanted to show you, look here. With the western wood, you can actually do all kinds of fun designs. See, there's like arrows pointing that way. There's a little kind of a star, and there's a little diamond. I wanted to show you how to do that first. So what you do is you take your western wood flooring or foundation, and you can see that the lines are going a certain direction. So you place Q, and I'm not sure, yes, right there you might can tell that the lines are pointing a different direction. So, and then the way, let's put it on the slanted, the way you decide your direction of your lines is you click E. So if we wanted the lines going that direction, let's put it here. You place the lines like that and then you left click and that lays it down. And if you put one here and it'll keep the memory of what you used last. And so you can see that's going to make diagonal lines going in that direction. So see how many different views you can make with just one block. All you do is press Q to get a different look, and then you press E, and then that changes the direction the lines are going, and then you place it the way you want to. But you can build you can see you could make all kinds of really fun designs using those blocks. But that's the western wood. The rest of the barn, oh, and then we're doing a little thatch door. I thought that looked so cute, perfect for, and here's how it looks painted, but perfect for a barn. So anyway, that's what we have so far. Now let's go through step by step of how to get your design. So to get the basic design of the barn, you start with 15 blocks across. The barn is 15 blocks wide. Then you would build 4 walls up on each end, and if you're going to use windows, place your windows in the where that you want them. But that's the basic start. I want to show you, I'm not sure if you can tell or not, but the way that I did this is I used ceilings, and ceilings in Pixark, ceilings, you're able to pull them out without having support or foundations under them. So we want to use ceilings to put the little roofs on top of. So you'll stair step up and the ceilings will be on top of each stair step level. And then you'll be able to pull them toward you. As you build up stair step, you'll be able to pull the ceilings toward you. Then you can place the green roof on top of that. There are 2 exceptions. You'll see at the top, let's go run around to the front so you can get a good look. There's actually 1 step up above the gate. to give it more of a barn look, so it's not just a A-line frame. And then we also use the western window up there to also give it more of a barn look. So the two exceptions are right here on this corner, that is a wall, and the top corner on the edge of the gate is a wall. The rest of the little step-ups as you go will be ceilings. So you want to make sure they're ceilings, because ceilings, you can pull them out. To get started, I left this little bit not built, just for ease of use. And what we have to do is, like I said, this corner here is going to be a wall, but then you'll start with a ceiling and then put 3 walls. So 1, 2, 3, then a ceiling and 2 walls, a ceiling and a wall. Okay, you can see the difference. Then you'll want a ceiling on top of that, so you want to cap each one with a ceiling. Alright, now we have stair stepping going up all the way with ceilings on the top of each stair except for this corner right here that I'm standing on. You stair step all the way up until you get to the top of the gate. At this point, it's much easier to start from down here and start pulling these out, and that gives you a little bit of a platform to work on above. What you do is you take your ceiling and you see it just attaches. Let's go ahead and stair step, pull these out, pull these out, so that will give us a little bit of a platform to work on up there, because it gets a little bit where you fall a lot if you aren't careful. So just keep pulling these out, and you can see now more, I think, understand more about what I'm talking about when I say pull them towards you. And so the walls will not do this, only ceilings will do this. And this way we can easily not have to build all the way up from the ground up to have support. This will give us something to build our little roofs on, the little sloped roofs, without having to build from the ground up. And see, now I've come all the way out here to the edge of where I've already built. So we've done that much, and you can see that's what that's looking like. It's just a stair step up. Okay, this is the part that is a little bit confusing. Not that it's difficult to do if you just understand the mechanics of the game, but it's difficult for me to explain how to do it. So what we need is, we're going to need roofs on top, or ceilings. It would help if I called them the right name. We need ceilings all the way across the top of the gate, like this. Stair stepping up, and then on that corner we're going to need to place a wall. But for right now, so I can get across here easily, let's go ahead and place our wall there. But we won't on this corner quite yet. There's going to be a wall right here on this corner. And then we need ceilings in between here. So see, you can see ceilings will not place on top of ceilings. So right at this point, I want to fix it so that it'll be easy to do the rest of this. We're going to need ceilings all the way up to the top of that peak to place those peaks on. So we might as well just go ahead and build us a little bit of a platform all the way across here, because it will just be so much easier. We'll have to remove all of this. Gosh, we need a demo gun. In Ark, we had a thing called a demo gun, and you could just point at it and it would remove it. Wouldn't that be awesome? So what we do is place a roof. If we place the ceilings all the way across, then we can place walls on top of the ceilings all the way across. We're going to need to stair step up again. So let's place ceilings on top of those walls. And then we're going to place walls on top of ceilings. If we come out here. And then ceilings on top of the walls. Like that. Now we can easily do what we need to do. What we need to do is we need to place ceilings on top of the gate until we get down to the end, and that is a wall. Alright, we're going to need to put a block. Let's go ahead and put a wall here so we can jump up, but we need to remember to get that off of there. Now we need another ceiling over here beside this wall to step up. So what we need to do is put a ceiling on this wall that's supposed to be in the corner. And that will go away, but we need it for extending it this way. So we need ceiling, 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 and ceiling. There we go. Now let's remove this one before we get confused. See, and we're stepping up. So the last two, we need two ceilings right in the center. And because we already built our little platform that we're going to remove, ceiling and ceiling. And there we go. That should be the height. That should be our stair step. And we have stair stepping all the way up, except right here we have two stair up after we remove this one right here. So you see that. There we go. So now we have our actual face build of our barn. And the rest of it's pretty much just pulling out, extending out all the way. Let's see. We'll extend out from here and from here. And then we'll place the then we'll place the wall on top of that as we bring it out. That'll be walls. Just like that. Alright, was that as clear as mud? Like I said, it's not difficult to do. It's just hard to explain how to do it. I think, though, it's very easy to do once you understand the mechanics of how the ceilings and the walls work. It's really not that difficult. I made it look like 1,000 times more difficult than it is. At this point, you'll remove the blocks after you finish that you don't need, that you don't want. You don't even have to put in a window if you don't want to, but that will give you space for your window at the top, and then it will also give you the ability to put your little peaks on. Let me do that next. We have to put our little let's remove one of these so I can get up here and show you how that works. The little peaks of the roofs, it's I used the little clay, let's see, what are they called? Let's make sure we have the right thing. Clay roof. As if it's not complicated enough. Some things are roofs, some things are ceilings. Oh my gosh. Okay. So what you do is you put that on like that, and then you do that. And then what you'll end up doing is extending those blocks out until you get to the very end, until you get to the length of the barn that you want. I wish they would extend. I wish you could pull the little roofs out, but you can't. They won't attach to each other and pull out. They have to have some kind of support. So what you'll end up having to do is remove these blocks. So you just might keep that in mind. Maybe do this top part completely like this all the way, and then oh yeah, that's the part that we did in order to like trick it into believing that it's a ceiling. So we have to remove this wall under here, and then you'll have your ceilings to pull from. So Oops, that one was probably not good. I have to remove that one somehow. So it's a process. I tell you, it is quite the process, but I'm just so happy with the way it looks. It turned out so cute, and I'm super happy with the way the barn looks. So these need to be, oops. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe Pixark will fix it so that, let's put a wall down here so I can step up. Maybe Pixark will fix it so that this isn't so complicated. You know, we can always hope, I guess. Let's go ahead and continue on like this. It just right now is just a bit clunky, isn't it? And then go ahead and put your little roofs down like this, and if you can go down a row and you won't have to keep clicking E until you get to the end, then click E. Oops. There we go. Well, there we go. Then you can go down in a row like this, and that makes it much faster. So then what you have to do probably before you start attaching these in on the next row, probably the best thing to do is remove these at that point. You want to leave, let's see. No, we did take that off. Yeah. And you know, a lot of people complain because some things are E and some things are F. But these little roofs, you remove them pressing E, you don't remove them pressing Shift F. So how nice that I don't have to worry about removing those by mistake. So there you go. Now it's all set to put your window underneath, and you can just remove those as you go down. Then you'll want to put your roof. Oh, I might have to have left that one. Let's see if it'll work. Nope, it'll work. Then you can go to your next row once you've removed all those blocks that you want to remove easily. And then you just stair step down. This part's easy. It's just getting the platform part of it. You skip one, you go down like here, like that. And you just continue on. See, once you get your platform, the rest of it's very simple. So hopefully you guys can see if you can't make a barn. That would be fun. I wanted to show you a little bit about the spray paint gun. I have shown it in a video before, but I want to show it again in case people did not see it, or just to explain something that is just amazing. The paintbrush is awesome, but gosh, it's hard sometimes to get it to do what you want it to do. The color that you see on the words to the left, color region 1, color region 2, the color that is there will show you the color that is on the paint gun. So while we have the white on the paint gun, let's go ahead and paint the way I had the framing is all painted white. And I know that the color region 1 is the frame, is not the framing, it is the center part. So we want to right click your mouse button, press number 1, and that will disable region number 1, and I believe the frame is number 6. So you want to enable region number 6, and then you just point at the window and it will paint that region. So this one needs to be painted. You left click to paint, and we want the frame of the gate. See, the frame is white. Frame is white over here. Let's see, this frame is white. Just so easy. There we go. Now, then you think, oh my gosh, how am I going to paint all of this? So what you do is we want to paint all of the rafters red. So pull your red paint down into your spray gun. And what's interesting is you don't have to worry about jumping up or being near the rafter. You point it, and it's wherever you point. See how easy that is? Look how, I mean, that's tall up there, and I don't have to worry about jumping up and hitting it. Like we said, the shutters are region number 1, and that is enabled. Most of these things don't have regions, like the walls. Oh, we don't want to. Yes, yeah, they're red also. I was gonna say I thought they were green, but it's the little roofs that are green. So now we have red in our painter. Yes, let's go ahead and paint. And is the gate red? Yes, the gate is red. So region number 1 is the red. And then you can just spray and hit the walls, and it's just so easy. Gosh, if you have a garden and you planted a lot of red berries, you have plenty of red dye. And if you want to learn about dye and how to make dye, that's in another episode. So there you go. Really simple. Let's go ahead and jump up and we can paint some green. The spray paint gun definitely is the way to go. The brush is awesome if you're doing one little thing here, one little thing there. Let's see, it's where. Oh, now that's interesting. It did not spray where I pointed, and so I know that. Let's see. I think. Let's see if I can remember. If you want to paint the little rafter, the little wooden part support, I believe that's number 6 also. Seems like most things are. So I enabled color region 6. Yes. If you want to leave it wooden, you just enable number 1, region number 1. But you can just go along and spray paint all of these so easily. And your dark green dye is algae. We went over that in one episode. Be sure and check out those episodes that talked about dyes and different colors and different rare seeds to get the different colors that you need. Algae is very easy to get in the ocean. So easy. I'm really glad because I really like this green. Well, I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I mean, what do you think? Do you think any of you will be building the barn? I just love it. Let's go stand in front of the finished part. And so you can see it now that you figured out how to build it. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. What do you think? It's really fun. I can't wait to get it all completely finished, and so I can use it and then be able to build my big workshop here over here to the other side, to the right. We're also going to be talking about potions and food that you can make in Ark, so that's coming up. So there's lots of things to do. I'm really excited about this. I think it's a fun game. We're having lots of fun on the Mystic Mayhem server. But that's it for today. I appreciate... Oh, wait, I did have something, a request I would like to add. If you would like to help with my YouTube channel, the best thing you can do is to comment or click the like button or maybe click that little bell so that you can get notices whenever new videos arrive. That would be so fun. And subscribe. Don't forget, you can also subscribe. And what I understand is the best way if you want to help somebody on their channel is to share. Share the video if you liked it to someone who you might think want to build a barn. How about that? That would be so fun. All right, guys, that's it for today. I appreciate each and every one of you so very, very much. Bye.